So I've been recording a lot of videos past couple years already since the COVID, and I own around maybe 5 channels now, and then most of them is already more than like 1,000 subscribers. Some of them already surpassed 30,000 subscribers. And today I'm going to teach you a few tricks and tips before you actually start editing videos. How do you record a certain way that when you start editing your videos, it only take you like 10 minutes and you're going to finish your editing. And there's few ways you actually can do that, and it's very, very simple. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do so, because in this channel, I'm going to teach you a lot of different tricks and tips to make your video much better and make your YouTube channel start growing. And I'm going to review a lot of like gadgets like cameras, mic, wireless mic and stuff like that, lens, lightings and everything. I'm going to teach you everything that you need to know to make your video much better. And please stay tuned for all the way to the end of the videos, and I'm going to give you some tricks. I'm going to give you 3 different tricks to make your video much better, to make your editing much easier. So let's get started. How do we do that? So first of all, there is actually 2 types of videos. One type is basically face video, okay? You have your face and you start talking. And there's another type of videos is like basically show your hands and then that's it. Tutorials, documentaries, vloggings, cinematic videos, things like that. So now we are just going to be talking about tutorials. Sometimes you're going to show your face, sometimes you just show your hands, and that's it. And most of my videos is all about tutorials, teaching how to teach people how to use phones and things like that. The first thing is, if you're a person that usually hesitate what you're going to talk about, you don't need to actually stop recording and re-record again. You can actually pause and then start talking again. So let's just say if there's a session that you actually hesitate, you don't know what to talk about, you can pause and start talking again. So when you actually start editing your video, you will see your audio, the timeline. On the timeline, you can see there's like a dead line, there's a space. Now when you cut, when you trim, it's much easier. When you see each gap, you can actually start trimming it, because that's when you pause. So make your editing much easier. If you're going to be speaking the whole entire time, when you start editing, when you start trimming, it's actually much harder because you have to find that little spot. But if you actually pause and start speaking again, now when you start editing, you just look for that little gap and just trim it, close it, and then put it back together. Now it sounds more professional. So if you hesitate, don't worry about that. Keep talking about it, because for your editing, it will be much easier. Secondly is, you do not have to buy a nice camera. If you haven't earned any money yet, do not buy nice cameras. If you have a phone already, like just say a cell phone, S24, you can use your phone and start editing and you start recording. The better the phone is actually much better. But what do you need to use? You need to buy extra mic. Okay, wireless mic, wire mic, doesn't matter. You need to buy a mic for your audio. So when you actually start editing, you don't have to be raising up the volume, you don't have to be denoise, you don't have to take away the noise, you don't have to make it more clear because it sounds like it's echoing. When you start buying a mic, it will actually save you so much time. Yes, it might cost a little bit more. This one costs around $200 in Thailand, but it's actually quite easy when you start editing, because like you don't have to, you're going to skip the audio part because it's going to sounds nice already. There's no background noise, there's nothing. And right now I'm using a DJI, the mini one. You can see that. And it's already doing a good job by recording just like that. So I highly suggest you spend money on the mic instead of a camera, because just a regular camera is already doing a good job already, and it will save you so much time when you do editing. And lastly, okay, final tips I want to teach you is, when you record, you need to think about what type of video you want to do. Like I said the first time, you want to show your face or you want to show your hand. When you show your hand, you notice that when you're editing, you don't have much to trim. Okay, so basically you just need to find the audio, trim it, and that's it. So there's only 2 types. Don't think too much. Oh, I need to make it nicer. I need to make it nicer. The only way that you want to make it nicer is you add little clip like a B-roll. So let's just say when I finish talking, I want to add another video on top of my voice. So make it much nicer. So you just need to do, let's say you use a camera and now you just record maybe 5 seconds like this, 5 seconds like this, or 5 seconds like this. So those are B-roll. And then you just add into your video, make it more spicier. So now when you actually watch your video, it actually looks much nicer. So, and then that's it. You don't have to be thinking too much. It's like, oh, how do we sit? How do we stand? You don't have to. And make sure you stand in front of the lighting. Or maybe sometimes natural light, right? Whatever it is, when you stand in front of the light, it will save you so much time when you do editing because all the colors look so much crispier, colorful, and things like that. These are the 3 tips, or maybe even 5 tips that you should know before you start editing your video because it will save you so much time. Within 10 minutes, you can you can already finish editing. Recording maybe take half hour. So within 1 hour, you can finish already record, edit, and post. And that's what I do. At the bottom of the description below, I will post all my channels if you want to take a look. And that's how I make over $2,000 to $3,000 per month Canadian dollar on YouTube. And don't make it so complicated. It's actually very easy if you want to edit your videos and become a content creator, let's just say, not like a YouTuber, but content creator. All right. Please subscribe my channel and share this video and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Peace out.